Yes, welcome to Body Bags. It's Hammer time. Hammer Week here at Body Bags, and the movie I decided to go with is a film from 1964. It is called The Gorgon, directed by Terence Fisher, and yes, it is a Hammer film. Now, if you don't know what a Gorgon is, if you ever heard of Medusa, she was a mythical creature who had snakes coming out of her head, kind of resembling hair. And if you look at her face, you turn to stone. Well, she had a sister called Megera, who was a Gorgon. And the same thing, if you look at Megera's eye, you will turn to stone. Oh yeah, baby. The Gorgon, Megera, let's do this. Welcome to Body Bags. I'm your Thursday reviewer, Chris, from Crispy Movies. You know my name is Chris, and you know I love B-movies. Oh yeah, The Gorgon, great film. So it starts off with Bruno Heights. He's a very well-known artist, and he's here with his girlfriend, kind of painting her. Well, they get into a bit of a tizzy, and he just runs off, and she follows him. She starts running, and all of a sudden she starts screaming, and then she turns into stone. Well, later we found out that Bruno had committed suicide, hung himself from a tree. So now there's a big court case going on to distinguish what happened to this young lady. Was it Bruno who killed her? Or was it something else? Well, we all know that it is something else. But the court case proves Bruno guilty. Yeah, he's a guilty man, but also a dead man. And this just does not sit well with his father. His father's going to try to find out what really happened. But in the process of finding out what happened, spoiler alert here. All right, he's still here, right? He finds Megera, and well, the same fate happens to him. So he writes a note to his other son, Paul Heights, explaining what happened, and he has asked his butler to send it. So his butler sent it, and then Paul is flying down to Germany to find out what happened to his brother and what happened to his father, because he knows his brother is not a murderer, and he knows there's something else going on here. Now, Peter Cushing plays Dr. Namaroff, and he runs a mental health asylum. Now, he's not only a doctor, but he also is a scientist who makes medicine as well. Discovers all these potions and medicines that he gives to his patients, and tries to cure them. And he has some interns that work with him that are kind of scary, and they do really bad things. Now, he has this nurse who Paul Heights ends up getting in a relationship with, and he's very protective of her, but he's very protective of her for a reason, and you're going to find that out within the context of the film. But Paul, has met her and is all into her and has this great relationship. Now, Christopher Lee's character, Carl Meister, worked with Paul Heights, so he came down as well to try to help Paul find out who is turning people into stone. And they have a theory that Magenta, Medusa's sister, who died many, many, many years ago, is possessing the body of somebody from this village. But you don't know who it is, and I'm not going to tell you, because you need to watch The Gorgon. Yeah, this is typical Hammer film. Peter Cushing is phenomenal. Christopher Lee is phenomenal. Richard Pascoe plays Paul Heights is great. Everybody in this film is great. The film flows very well. It's only an hour and 25 minutes, so it does not overwhelm its stay. A lot of really good tense scenes, and the Gorgon creature looks awesome. I think you can see her in this picture right here. She looks really, really cool and good. And, the effects, are believable. Definitely ahead of its time for 1964. A very well done film. I don't think I've ever seen a Hammer film I didn't like, and The Gorgon is easily in my top 5. Great film, great acting. Like I say, it flows extremely well, and most of the people talking, you can hear these people talk forever and ever and ever and never get sick of hearing them. that eloquent British accent, But yeah, awesome film. I'm going to put this on a regular 1 to 10 scale. I'm definitely not going to put it on the cheeseometer because although it does have cheesy elements, it's not an overall cheeseball of a film. So 10 being the best and 1 being the worst. I give it a solid 9.5 because I really enjoyed this film. I have not seen The Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll and Sonya, but I definitely want to watch that one soon. But yeah, really amazing film from Hammer. And if you've never seen The Gorgon, I would definitely get the set from Mill Creek and check it out. You might really enjoy it. Like I say, I love the Gorgon in this film, Majera. She looks awesome. And the cast on this film look very ancient and imperial and scary at the same time. So yeah, definitely check out the Gorgon, and I'll see you next week. And like I say, subscribe to Body Bags and also Crispy Movies, and check out all the other reviews, because with them, it's all about Hammer time, baby. And I'll see y'all next week, next Thursday, for another review. And don't forget to watch those late night horror movies. Read up on your latest Fright Mags. Don't forget to tune in to another episode of Body Bags. See you next Thursday. Bye.